Well, within the story, like it opens up, and he hasn't been Ant-Man. He's, you know, we're living in San Fran. We're still roommates. You know, he's on house arrest. So that kind of, you know, no pun intended, it has to ground you. And so, you know, he gets approached with another mission, and then by default, so do I. But for the most part, he's the same guy. He's trying to make his family work. I mean, like probably just seeing Paul and Evangeline. In this one, you know, I have way more scenes with Evangeline, and I thought she's just one of the greatest people. You know, and we always talk, and we're always super friendly. So I've been having to work with her, not having to, but I've been working with her, you know, a lot in this particular film, especially more in the third act, which was great. And like it's such a different dynamic, you know, with my character and hers. You know, mine is like a really optimistic dude, and hers, she's like a very driven kind of a character. In the first movie, he's like, dude, try whatever, man. Yeah, whatever idea comes in your head. And he's like, dude, you know, you felt like he really wanted you to do well in this, you know, in this movie. And I think he understands that, like, if everyone else does really well, you know, he does well. And not everybody thinks like that. And, you know, he would give me all to, you know, think like that. You know, he's like, I think it'd be really funny if you so good. And so it was a really great collaboration. I mean, I think she just brings, just like what Marvel does, you know, which I think is pretty rad, is like there's always strong women with, like, you know, strong opinions, you know, and could maybe make a movie just about her, you know, and she just brings like this strong attitude and focus towards it. But on set, she's really fun though too. But I just love the way she portrays Wasp.
Well, I mean, the franchise in itself is just garnered so much attention from comic fans, and, you know, the Marvel universe has accepted the entourage with open arms. So, you know, to come back and be a part of this ensemble was an honor. Well, Dave here, I think he's a little more talkative, if I'm not, I believe. I think, you know, Dave kind of was, he began as a bit of an introvert. I believe he had one of those just came home from prison, don't trust anybody, don't talk to many people kind of complexes. And after the first one, you know, I think he's kind of grown into his own a bit. In this film, him and the guys have their own company, and, you know, he's actually taking that responsibility very seriously. And I mean, you know, they're just, you know, excited to be building a life for themselves. Well, I like the camaraderie of the guys. I mean, you know, Dave, I think he grounds the guys a lot, you know, because everybody's so over the top and extreme. And I believe he's a grounded blue collar guy, you know, who really understands the seriousness of situations. I mean, of course, the story, you know what I mean? You know, there's just so many twists and turns, you know what I mean? So much to learn about, so many new characters to observe and enjoy, you know, so many conflicts to resolve. Will they make it? Can they do it again? You know, it's suspenseful.
I was so excited to get to jump back into being Kirk and be part of my old entourage weekly gang. Getting a chance to get back here at the studios and be back in the Marvel universe with Peyton directing and Paul and Evangeline and the whole cast. Like, I was so excited. And, you know, after the first one, you hope that not only is there going to be a sequel, but that your character will get to be a part of the sequel. First of all, it's totally true to the tone and the heart that I thought was so well captured in the first one. So this is another film that's about family and building your family and making mistakes and making amends for your mistakes and reconnecting and building and putting your family back together. And I loved that so much in the first film. I think family is such a beautiful theme, and I thought it was captured so well in the first one. So when I saw this new script, I was like, they've already hit the target there. Then there's new characters introduced who are really cool, but yet we still get to revisit some of our favorite parts of the characters from the first one. So Dave, Luis, and Kurt have, with Scott's help, have started this new company, and Luis is kind of the president and the CEO of our company, the boss, and we are a security company, a security firm, using all of our knowledge from the past as criminals, tech-wise, etc. We've set up shop in San Francisco, and we are off to the races. Paul Rudd is such a fantastic actor, and he brings this charisma, this groundedness, this sense that, like, I know that guy. That's one of the things that's always made Paul Rudd such a fantastic actor in so many of the different roles that he plays. Every time you see him in something, you're like, I know him. I've got that character. That person is a guy I know at work. That person, that character is my brother. That character, that person that Paul Rudd is portraying is my best friend. So the genius in him being Scott Lang is that every person who sits in the audience, man or woman, boy or girl, that you're sitting there going, either I know Scott Lang because he's the guy next door, or I am Scott Lang. He's got that ability, you know, he's so talented, and it's really cool because I feel like we've seen him do a wide range of characters over his incredible career, but that being said, this one is very unique. I love being back in the room with Michael Pena and T.I. because you couldn't find three more different guys out in the real world. Like, we are just, in all intents and purposes, from so many there's so many differences in our personalities, and you put us together, and it's like, it's just perfect recipe. I don't know how to describe it. We have so much fun together.